In this video, I'm going to show you what's called the Minor Pentatonic Scale. Pentatonic meaning it's only got 5 notes in the scale, compared to 7 in a standard scale. So we're taking 2 notes out. In this, I'm going to be showing you what's called the E form pentatonic. It's based off of the E minor 4 chord, and it kind of goes something like this. And here I'm doing it in the key of G. 3rd fret, 6th fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 3rd fret, 6th fret, 3rd fret, 6th fret. As with any scale, it's important to know where the roots are, because that's kind of like your home base when you're soloing. You always want to come back to the root. So in this instance, the root is G, and it occurs in the 6th string here at the 3rd fret, on the 4th string at the 5th fret, and the 1st string at the 3rd fret. So knowing that, we can move around any way we need to, and if we get lost, we can still get back to the root and make it sound complete. So all those little simple phrases, again, we end up back on that G. Now, in addition to G being down here at the 3rd fret, it also occurs up here at the 15th fret. So everything repeats itself once you get past the 12th fret mark. So we can then take that same shape and move it up here to the 15th fret. And again, same thing. It's that simple shape. Now there I added a few extra notes in. And you can do that with these scales. The first thing I'm going to show you is the blues scale. And what we're actually doing is adding a note that really shouldn't be in the scale. And that's what's called the tritone, or the flatted fifth. And it sounds like this. When you play it against the root, it's very dissonant, meaning it sounds pretty bad. So we add that note there, which in this case is C sharp. It's not in the scale. And we also add it at its octave for the 2nd octave of the scale. So we have C sharp there, C sharp here. So when you play it together, starting again on the 3rd fret, here on the 6th string, and of course you can go right on up with it. Right on up the fretboard. When we talk about scale shapes, though, we typically stay within a certain fret range. And again, each fret matches up with a finger. That's the blues scale. So how do we use it? If you notice this lick here, I'm bending up to that C sharp. So I'm still playing out of that blues scale. So there's different approaches you can do to this. You can bend up to it and strike the note and get a nice descending bend, or you can bend up. Here's another example of a lick. In that instance, we bent up to the C sharp and then played this high B flat on the high E string. So what the blues scale does is, by adding that C sharp, totally not in the key, creating this really dissonant sounding shape, or up here, what it's done is add tension to the sound. And tension and release is what a lot of this expressiveness is about. If you want to express some kind of painful feeling or some kind of happy feeling, you use these intervals to get that point across. And if you notice, a lot of the blues, which is what minor pentatonic is used a lot in, almost sounds like a person crying, and that's what it's supposed to be. It's somebody that's blue or sad. Here we can slide up to the C sharp. And again, up at the 15th fret.